Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, you are now tuned in and watching Unqualified Qualification. It's me as your host, comedian V Mac, and today I'm with
Kyrk.
Tell them about yourself, Kyrk. Tell everybody hello, how you doing, and what's life like?
Hey everyone, how y'all doing? Glad to be here. Thanks for having me on the show.
So Kyrk is a owner, operator of a of a barbershop / beauty salon. He has a lot going on in that place. And he's an artist. He's a musical artist as well. He has a group. Your group is called?
It's a duo.
It's a duo. It's a group. It's
called Royalty.
Royalty. And how long you been with Royalty?
We've been surfing for about 4 years as Royalty.
What was your name previous?
The Turnip Kings.
The Turnip Kings. I don't see you being the turnip one, so I don't know how y'all get the Turnip Kings.
Oh, trust me.
Yeah, you should tear it up. And
yeah.
And you're not originally from the States, correct?
No.
Born and raised where?
Born and raised in Portmore.
Oh.
Travel a lot in Kingston. That's why I always it's easier for people to identify with Kingston and Portmore.
And how long you were there before you came stateside?
Officially or just back and forth?
We're talking about with papers, yes. But when did you get your legal stuff over here?
Legally since I was about 12.
Okay, since you was about 12. So you basically did your early learning of life there. Your adolescence was basically there?
Yeah.
And is that where you got into music and stuff? And
no, since I was like 5, they said that my mom used to say I used to always mimic Michael Jackson. So I guess I was doing something around that time.
So you was a Michael Jackson fan and you don't remember this? You blocked it out of your mind?
Yeah.
You ain't supposed to block Mike out. I had the Thriller jacket. I remember that. You supposed to remember everything that got to do with Mike.
We had members only jackets, so
that
was the only thing you could afford.
With
Pop the snaps. Open the zip.
I'm sexy with my members only on here in Jamaica. So hot. This is yes. So did you play football?
Yeah. Actually, my brother named me Pele after the famous
Brazilian.
Pele. Yeah. I was a monstrosity in soccer.
So what made you stop?
I just like anything else I touch, I just try to perfect it, and that was one of the things at starting early. And then it just got, I won't say boring, it just didn't challenge me anymore.
It didn't challenge you anymore. So you moved on to music from that?
Yeah, actually for about 13, 14, my brother heard me singing a Barry Hammond's song in my room, and he thought it was like somebody else kind of doing, let's call it a karaoke. And he was like, was that you? And I was like, no. And he was just like, you lying, that was you. Do it again. And I did it again, and he invested a couple $1,000s in my future and flew me back home to work with Sly and Robbie, Lukey D, Pinchas, all the big names to work on a project that he actually decided to catapult under his own label, 1A Productions.
So were you writing at this time, or you was just taking in music and singing it?
I was learning how to write then. Yeah. So I did a lot of, I guess nowadays they call them covers. So I did like Janet Jackson, That's the Way Love Goes, and another song that we recorded on a record. And then I end up writing a song called Come With Me. Co-wrote a song called Come With Me.
So how is the Jamaican music industry, like, especially at that time, how did it work? What was the interludes to it?
It was good, actually, because I had the chance, again, because my brother was so, like, excited about what he has discovered, right? I was 14 at the time. And like I said, he introduced me to, like, Sly and Robbie. I stayed up countless nights just recording and watching recording happening. I got to work in Gargamel Studios with Buju Banton. I met Buju Banton there.
How was that moment?
Oh, my God. Epic. I still have the autograph photo of Buju.
That's dope.
Yeah, the non-dread Buju. Yeah.
Baby Buju.
Yeah, baby Buju. So, yeah, and like I said, I was doing stage show, did my first concert back in the States, and it was sold out at a Civic Center.
Oh, word.
Yeah, and I was like, don't nobody know me?
But they came for you, or you was on the card?
No, that was me.
Oh, they came for you.
Yeah.
Dope.
Yeah. I was shocked. I was only
And what was your single
14.
at the time?
Come With Me.
Do you still have these recordings, or are they like
Yes.
tucked away in the
No.
vault?
I still have the
Has anybody heard them
record.
recently?
No.
You got the record.
I have the original records. The first one that was pressed, I got it. Yeah.
Dope.
Of all three of them. Yeah.
So then you did the music and you started to write. And then when you came to America, did you continue with your music, or did you like fall back and become a kid?
After about a year into it, 2 years, I kind of called myself dating.
At how old?
14, 15.
You call yourself dating
Call myself dating.
at 14?
Seriously dating. though.
Seriously?
Lockdown
Going
dating.
to the ice cream parlor? And shit.
Yeah. You know, and so I kind of stepped away from it a little bit. He got pissed. My brother did get angry because he invested, I'm talking about some serious money, not $5,000, not $10,000, not $20,000. So I understood, but at the same time, I was like, I don't really see it. You know, I didn't see it at the time.
What didn't you see?
I mean, I saw it. So I enjoyed doing the music, right? And I know what came along with it. But when it started coming, I was like, that's just too much for me. You
So
know?
what was it that came that pushed you away?
The attention.
Why you didn't? Isn't that the whole purpose of being an artist,
No.
to get the attention?
It's to be an artist for me. It's always been that for me. It's never been about the attention.
Why?
Because I enjoy doing it. And I like when people enjoy the music, not me.
So you're more comfortable behind the scenes than in front.
Yeah.
Do you get the same feeling if somebody was to perform your song that you wrote or created as if you was to do it?
That's fine with me. Yeah.
So from your dating at 14 at the ice cream parlor with the young ladies.
I actually moved out with the young lady.
At 14 years old, you was,
Yeah.
How old was she?
13. I moved in with this.
We got time to hear about
yeah.
I'm running away from home, mom, and I'm living with a
did.
13-year-old. And how long was y'all together in this home with the parents? They
Parent.
brought in the parent. Oh, it was a single family home. It was a mother, and she said, "We need a man in here."
Well, she had a brother, but yeah.
We need a real man. We need a 14-year-old man in here to
I
hold
was
this
15
house.
at the time, so.
Oh, you're moving up in the world. You're 15 now. You got a little hair on your chest.
Yeah.
So,
I did.
how long did you stay in this home?
About a year.
What happened? You got bored with it? You had to find something else to do?
Nah, it got violent.
She was beating on you?
It got violent.
Wow. See, that's a problem with our community. We don't talk about men getting beat. So we go past that because this is a very sensitive subject. It got violent.
It got violent.
Okay, and then you moved on.
Oh yeah.
All right. So when did you get back to the music?
I never, like I said, I never really left it. I was ghostwriting at the time. Nowadays, that's what it's called. But I was writing for others, helping others cultivate their craft. Right. I was helping a young man by the name of Daniel Tanuki. And he was writing pop. Well, I was helping him write pop music, doing artist development with him. I had a company with a friend of mine, my best friend that passed away, called Phantom Enterprise. And so we was writing and trying to do the whole music thing behind the scenes.
Okay, so how old were you during this?
18, 19.
18, 19.
Yeah.
So what's the difference in the American music industry in comparison to Caribbean music industry? Like, is it the same?
Now or then?
Then.
It was always better here, right? Because life, environment, situations, as far as copyrights and all the legal stuff, right? Back home, it was for the love. Like, people wanted to make money, clearly, but they would stand outside the studio for hours and hours and hours and hours and just freestyle, make songs, write songs, in hopes that when a new rhythm dropped, somebody out inside heard them outside and say, "Yo, I want that song on it." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how they used to bust artists back then. It's people stand outside all day long, every single day, just trying a song until somebody walk by, drive by, or decides to come out and pick them for that rhythm. And that rhythm can change their entire life. Because, as you know, back in the 90s, it was about 10, 15, 20 people on one rhythm.
Yeah.
But because it was all about the rhythm, it was busting the sound of Jamaica versus the artists of Jamaica. You know what I mean? Because Bob already did that.
Yeah.
So
how do you feel about American artists on Jamaican beats?
now or then?
Both.
Back then, it was a great marriage. It sounded good. The choices everybody made was good. It showed the versatility of Jamaicans and Americans on, something different. Now, it's almost, and this is my opinion, it's almost like a cry for help. It's like we have somehow allowed society and culture to change who we are and what we bring to the table. I congratulate Afrobeats. I congratulate Amapiano. I congratulate anything that's in place of where we were, because it sounds amazing, right? But we lost ourselves and made room for others.
When do you feel that Jamaica, the Caribbean music, lost itself at like around what era?
Mid 2000s. Yeah, mid 2000s.
So that's the Sean Paul.
After the Sean Pauls, yeah.
And it just fell off.
Yeah.
So as an artist from Jamaica, how could you bring it back?
I don't think we can bring it back. I think we can continue. Right now we're doing a lot of collaborations with Afro artists. Because the crazy part about it is, to me, Caribbean music, especially Jamaican music, knowing what Bob did going to Zimbabwe and all that stuff and bringing that sound and that sound being incorporated over in the UK, and you know what I'm saying, how our patois and dialect and our Rastafarian culture got mixed into everybody. I think most of our sound is African descended, period, right? By the drums and we had the steel drums. They had,
Well, the
Congo
first guitar
drums
is from Africa.
You're right. So I think we were the voice of Africa instead of the 35 cent a day kids that the TV and media portrayed us to be.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. And as we were uplifting or being the face, never the voice of Africa, but the face of Africa, I think because of money, greed, and mismanagement, we have allowed ourselves to, as a sound and a culture, to be overridden by what's going on now. Because now you have trap dancehall. What is that?
I don't know. You tell me.
Okay.
They trapping at the dance hall now.
I don't. We never had to add an acronym or anything to our dancehall reggae. That was it.
Yeah, because so Afro beats sometimes sound like Jamaican beats.
No, Jamaican always had the African sound.
So now they're making it themselves and trying to take it. So they just.
They're now being heard. So now people are understanding that there is this sound. The 5 count, that's always been, right? So what we did was that was our sound. The 1 2 1 2. We call it one drop. Theirs was always the 5 count.
So, with that being said, and you saying the corruption and all that,
Not corruption.
What'd you say?
I said the identity crisis.
Yeah, what identity crisis across the whole country, though, right? So, do you believe because your country is falling, everything is falling as well? Because at any point did Jamaica ever succeed past what they always was in some
in the music?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But how many Grammys have in awards? Does that even mean anything to you?
No.
Why not?
Because we're about reaching, right? Not on the perspective of how many records sold. Well, how many trophies we collect, right? It's more like the Bob approach, where it's how far can it reach, how many can it reach, and can it make a change? That's all we've always been. If you listen to old school reggae and to, like I said, about mid 2000s, everything was, it's like it was like a Kirk Franklin song. You know, you got gospel music, then you have Kirk Franklin.
Yeah.
That's what reggae was to us. We always talked about either Selassie, the Most High, or God himself in every song.
Yeah.
And every song after that was about love. I want to be loved. Nothing, you know, it's always about love, unity.
Didn't get to shake that thing.
We never had that came into like battling, right? With the Ninja Mans and all them and the Bounty Killers. That's when the
So y'all went from God to
I guess the
shake that thing.
That's the difference between reggae and dancehall, right? Reggae is the love, the message, and then dancehall is about the bragging and the boasting and the, you know,
Roots reggae.
who I am and who you don't want to mess with. That's what dancehall was.
Yeah.
It was a way to do battle rapping or freestyle, right? That was our outlet, was dancehall, because you had Steered Shore, where two artists go up there and it's Super Cat, you know, Shabba Ranks, they just back to back, and it was never I'm gonna punch you in your face. Literally, it was like I can off top of the dome, I'm getting it like a battle rap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So where do you feel that you fit in sonically?
So sonically now, because I started off with reggae, never got into dancehall because
Why not?
because I'm not the guy that's gonna stand up there and freestyle all day. I'm a writer. I'm not a freestyler. Then I went into gospel music, inspirational music. Let me say that. Sorry,
Okay, gospel music, American style or
mixed. I always had the patois in it, but with like I said, the Kirk Franklin, right? Not Kirk Franklin at all, but like
I get what
Kirk
you're saying.
Yeah,
With hip hop beats.
yeah, the hybrid.
So you was before the time where they got gospel rappers and right?
In that same era.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So where do you fit in now?
So right now, the music that we have transcended it's like Afro dancehall. It's like a hybrid of the roots of dancehall music with Afro, and that just combining the 1-2 with the 1 2 3 4 5, putting it together, making one sound.
So that's where your duo is at as well. Okay.
The other half, Woods. Shouts out to Mr. Woods.
Yeah,
he
Mr.
does
Woods.
the
Hope your hands
hip-hop,
feel better.
and he's Guyanese. Well, part Guyanese, right? So he brings that element there, and you know, of course, they have their own version of patois. I spice me and all them thing there, right?
So as an artist from the Caribbean who came to America, what hurdles did you have to cross to get to where you are?
As an art, say that again.
As an artist coming from the Caribbean, what hurdles
Caribbean?
did you? Yeah, Caribbean. Same. Listen, motherfucker. Okay, if I get on a cruise, I'm going to both of them places at the same time. Okay, so I don't give a damn. Okay, potato. Okay.
Automobile, car.
Yeah,
all right, got you.
know, different places, different races, right?
Yeah.
Motherfucker. So, correction there, sir. What hurdles did you cross coming from the island of Jamaica to America? What hurdles did you cross? Just in life in general, like, and in industry.
So let's start with life first, since that's the first portion that you mentioned. Just understanding that it's still to this day at my place in the journey that I'm glad that I do have the roots that I have, and I'm glad that I still honor those roots, because it keeps me grounded and keeps me humble, right? There's a lot of opportunities here, which that's why we our parents brought us here, right? So I'm taking full advantage to those opportunities by, like you said, owning multiple businesses and some other stuff without saying it. Learning, accepting what others that were born here decide to digest is hard most of the times because I've seen the other side versus those that have not seen the other side, or they have the air quote of the ghetto. The ghetto here is still paradise compared to home. The ghetto is
foam.
Oh my God.
Foam mattresses.
Yeah, you still got a roof over your head. You still have, whether it's unhealthy food, you still have food. You still have public assistance. You still have support. You got churches that can feed you. You have
infrastructure.
Infrastructure. Right. That's the word I was looking for. Back home, back then to now, I didn't even know what racism was until I came here. I didn't even know what child support was until I came here. I thought that was you supporting your child like a normal person. I didn't.
You didn't know what child support was until you got put on it, or
yeah. To be honest,
damn, wow.
Till I was asked to be put on it, but I wasn't on it because.
Well, damn. So
it was violent.
What you said? It was 15-year-old violent relationship turned into child support. I'm all in your business. That's why you're here, so I can talk to you about your business. Grown ass man going to live with somebody named Mama. So what was your initial thoughts of Americans in general, other than what you were saying? So you just came over here expecting us to be assholes, or?
I thought it was because all these opportunities were here. I thought everybody was happy because in Jamaica it's funny because I thought. Because that's what I heard. So I'm going to say we, because other people told me. There was foreign, and there was New York.
There was who and what?
Foreign, and then there was New York. Not knowing that New York is in foreign, which is America. Right? So foreign was America, and then there was New York.
So New York was his own country.
That's what we thought. So when people say you're going to foreign?
In Jamaica. It's not one map. It's not a map nowhere. On the whole island, they ain't got one map.
Listen, man. So there was like if people when I found out that I was going to America, I was going to foreign. I was like, am I going to foreign or New York?
You go to the 49 states. You ain't going to the whole 50. You just North America got Canada, America, Mexico, and New York.
So when I found out I was going to foreign, people were just like, oh, you just like go foreign. So I was just like, oh, all right. So I got here and I'm like, people knocked on my door in the neighborhood. Guys knocked on my door in the neighborhood. And it was like, you want to come out? And I was just like, word. So I came out. They banked me.
They banked you? They robbed you?
They tried to. No, they tried to fight me, bank me.
Because you was foreign.
Because I was Jamaican.
Because you was foreign in New York. That's why they tried to rob you.
So I had to quickly remind them.
This is at 13. Because your shit was wild. 13 to 15.
This was at 12.
Oh, shit. Okay, so.
Yeah, I had to play. Because at first I thought it was playing like wrestling.
Oh.
I'm getting slammed. And there wasn't no kicking yet. So once the slamming and all that and the pushing, I was like, okay, this is kind of like, this is an American thing. This how they high five, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing? Boom.
And then when the first swing came, and it missed me, and then a punch, I was going to say tump, that's what we call it, hit me in the back. Oh, that's when it was on. I was like, oh, they're not playing. This is an initiation. Or let me show them how I'm going to initiate them.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I had to bust 4 people up real quick.
Because it's nothing, because it was paradise compared to where you came from.
Oh, absolutely. So,
and, well.
When I went to get the machete, that's when they all scattered. Yeah.
Oh, you went to get the machete?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Is this the same machete that they cut New York off of the map?
Yeah.
Just go cut that shit off and then we'll stab everybody in the neighborhood.
Y'all know me. I'm a foreign thing, man.
What part of the city was you in?
I was in Virginia.
Oh, this is in VA.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, that's different. That's a big culture shock for real.
Yeah,
because you coming around slavery era, like not saying that, but you seeing plantations and you still dealing with the remnants of.
They still there. That's still the headquarters for the KKK.
That's everywhere.
There were one. They
Not
were
saying
like in
everywhere,
Huntersville compared to being in Charlotte. That's how far they were from where I was living. So, but I didn't. Once I learned, and then what threw me off was like because they were, African Americans that decided to initiate me in. I was like, okay, this is not normal. So when I started going to school, and my mom bought me some shoes called Keds. Yeah, I was getting picked on.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
buddies.
Yo, these is fire though, right?
In the foreign country.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Jamaica
they were actually new shoes with new smell.
They
with
didn't care.
Paper stuffed in it.
Yeah, I know. Nike Adidas,
not hand-me-downs.
Here it was labels.
Oh, okay.
You already know. We live in a label country.
And we used to shop at a place called Hills, which was
I know
Walmart.
Hills.
Yeah. So they didn't have skids, they had slippers.
Yeah.
So I thought I had MC Hammer pants on and all that. Cross color was CrossFits or some crazy name. But I thought I'm just happy I'm in foreign. So when they another set of guys try to jump me in the bathroom as I was taking a urine.
They tried to jump the foreign while he was taking a urine.
Yeah, talking about some. They go that new Jamaican dude, and then one dude was like, "You Jamaican me crazy," and then they started saying some other jokes. I don't know why I remember that one, but I think that one was funny. I was like, "Jamaican me, and then I realized that same energy from the guys that tried to jump me. So I had to do the same thing, crack a skull on the urinal.
No charges.
No, because they were bullies anyway.
So after high school, what did you do? You said you got a couple of murder cases. You was fighting the mama in them at the house. You got a lot going on.
After high school,
banging heads on the urinal.
I went straight into the workforce.
Where did you start working at?
While I was in high school, my first job was Little Caesars.
Pizza.
Yep.
Delivery or is just making
$99 every 2 weeks, $4.25 an hour.
So this is waking you up to like America in the ant.
That was still money though.
Yeah, well, I guess back in what?
Yeah, gas was 98 cents.
So this is the early 90s.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
98 cents for some gas.
Yeah.
Milk costs more than gas.
Yeah, this was right before Clinton.
Yeah,
right?
that's
the
Clinton.
President before Clinton. So old Daddy Bush.
No. Yeah. The war. So
desert.
Yeah, the desert bullshit. It was the New World Order takeover. So after high school, you started working, and then where did you get back into being Kyrk, the music man?
During my 20s. Yeah, early middle. But it was never, again, it was still just writing. And then I kicked off after my best friend passed. I decided to, and years went on of, getting over that. I decided to continue Phantom Enterprise. And that's when I decided to help out Daniel and some other people and put up the money for it. But I focused on Christian artists because then I went to Bible college and all.
So you was on your way to being a reverend, a pastor. Was you just going for who? Okay, so when did you wake up and say I needed to go? When did you get the ghost jumped in you and said I need to go to Bible school? And so were you? Okay.
So during my teenage years, I was agnostic. Then I became atheist. Then about 21. That's when on my road to Damascus, I met my Savior.
So what made you atheist?
Because my friend died.
And that caused you to not believe in the higher power and all that. And then you got saved.
Yeah.
And you went to church, school.
Bible college.
So what'd you do with that? Like you just stopped? You never
No,
pursued it?
No, I finished it.
Have you ever preached in front of people?
Yeah, I finished it, got ordained, all that good stuff.
So you're an ordained minister as we speak.
I'm a little further than that.
What are you?
I'm a little further than that.
Okay, you don't want to talk about.
Because I don't go by titles, so.
Okay, yeah. So you wasn't a Rastafarian or nothing like that?
No. There's no way.
Why? What's wrong with Rastafarian ways?
Without stepping on toes, because only. I want to say I think it's 2% of Jamaicans are Rastafarian. The last time I checked. When Haile Selassie came to Jamaica, somehow he convinced them that he was the returned.
They believed it before he got there, and he just jumped on that bandwagon.
Oh, yeah. Art of manipulation. They teach you that in Bible college as well. So they still to this day, Haile Selassie, like King Selassie the First, Emmanuel.
So that just threw you off?
Yeah, I mean, he's never done nothing to prove
that he was the reincarnation
of
Jesus.
Absolutely not. I've not once seen not a man healed or heard of anyone healed. Nothing. So I'm confused as how they got to that point. But, like I said, to each his own.
So when did you link up with Woods?
As I was doing my second song for my inspirational album, well, EP at the time, Woods actually, the person I was recording with actually, which is Jay Styles, reached out to me because he said he had an artist that was looking for, a genuine Jamaican artist. And he heard some of my stuff that I was working on at the time, unmixed, unmastered. And he was like, yes, that's the one I want. I like the way his voice is. I like the way he writes. Bring him. So I went in. The same day he called me is the same day I went in. Did the reference. It was history after that. When he started putting out the project and started performing it, he was like, hey, would you mind? Would you wanna? And I was like, well, I don't really do that.
Why you don't like performing?
No, I love performing now.
But then you was...
Yeah, it wasn't my... Again, I at the time I was very one way when it came. I was really focusing on learning more about God and my mission on earth and everything.
So then you started performing with Woods. And so y'all been together how long now?
It has to be 8-9 years that I've known him.
And y'all traveled all around the world, right?
Yes.
And what's your favorite place that y'all performed?
London.
Take you back to London town. Why London?
10,000 people screaming a song they never heard. That was monumental.
Yeah.
Thanks to Sunshine brought us out on her set, and she introduced us, and the beat came on. They were, still in their groove. And then we said the words to the song. When we say this, y'all say that, and they just boom, boom, boom. And they just it's memorable, man. It's every single person in the crowd. As we watched the video over, every person was singing the words to line up.
Yeah, that's the theme song to this podcast. If you didn't know, now you know this is the artist who is the sound behind the intro and the outro, depending on how we're looking at it. But yes, once again, I appreciate you for allowing me to use those. Say it in the camera so they know it's okay when I put it on shit.
He didn't ask.
Ooh, see? All right, okay. See how they do you?
He definitely asked. It's been in a couple movies, and that song has really changed.
Dope song.
And the nice part about working within royalty itself is it's the same message as Bob, right? Unity, spreading the good word, right? About enjoying life, living the best life, bringing others with you to enjoy it, because life is not ours. It's I mean, it's not individually ours, it's collectively ours, right? So that's all our music is about on album 1 and album 2.
Just being one with the earth.
No, being one with each other.
Well, the earth is a part of it because without the earth, you can't be anything, right?
The earth is the earth.
So you don't believe being one with the earth?
Oh, we're gonna go to the universe has a say so in your life.
You don't believe this?
Empty space can't have control over my life.
How come? If the universe is what you were once a part of,
I was never a part of the universe. I dwell in the universe.
So you're a resident of the universe. Is what you're saying?
Okay.
Okay. This is wild. So, because I'm one with the universe. I be one with it, and I enjoy everything that I put into it. It comes back to you 10 times fold, right? So
who's bringing it back to you, or do we go down this path right now?
If you want to go down this path,
let's go.
Okay. So when you give to the universe,
to what?
Whatever you give, your energy, you give it back. It comes back to you 10 times fold. You got to believe in yourself and be positive and positive things that happen, right?
So that sounds like the Allah approach, the arm, leg, arm, head approach, the 360, the God body.
Mm-hmm. Be one with the earth.
So are you Muslim?
Am I? I tend to
lean
towards the Muslim.
So you Muslim, Nation of Islam, 5%er.
5%.
Shiite?
I listen. Well, not Shia. Sunni.
Okay.
I
studied that too, by the way, when I was.
I'm more into that. I just feel more comfortable with it. Like, not to like. I don't like bringing it up because when people hear Muslim, they think, oh, he's a this, that, and third, or radical.
But see, this is the thing. There are multiple religions. I study 75 religion. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There are multiple religions, so even from the whole misunderstanding between Aaron and Moses, right? Mm-hmm. When he was like, me too, hear from God, blah, blah, blah. Then he gets struck down. Okay. It was good to meet you at the time. But everybody wants to associate themselves with something, and there's nothing wrong with that, right? Mm-hmm. But when you get consumed by that one thing, mm-hmm. even though it's telling you which way to go and you're ignoring it because you're so self-consumed, that's what gets you. It's just like a Christian. Let's throw it in there since that's what your viewers are going to think, oh, you're just biased. No, I climbed the tree from not liking God, not understanding God, not accepting God to accepting God.
I was the same way.
And that search was Judaism, Buddhism, Muslim, Nation of Islam, 5%er, and all the branches of that. Mm-hmm. And even within the branches of Apostolic, Baptist,
Catholic,
Evangelical,
Lutheran.
We're not even Catholics, a whole nother beast. But
yeah, they're different.
We all want to be associated with something. Mm-hmm. And it's a earn and a yearn that we all have, right? So it's nothing wrong with feeling like the universe, blank space, or self-indulgent religion is not a bad thing. At least you believe in something bigger than you.
Yeah,
that's the goal. Now, that's the mission. The goal is to get to that end point. God is not a thing, a person, or an object that you can just say, this invisible person is who I believe in. Mm. That's just who he is or who it is, right? Yeah. It's not the indefinite name of, let's say him just for reference, because that's why everybody says him for the most part, except for the sexist people.
Do you believe that the creator could be a woman?
I don't think it's gender-based. The reason why it's in Genesis 1:26, him speaking to self says, now let us make man kind in our image. And granted, it was only Adam at the time. Mm-hmm. Eve was already inside, right? So he would have just made another man. Mm. So there's no sex, gender, creed, and all this other stuff that we're worrying about. Black Jesus, white Jesus, Jew Jesus. Yeah. They even hung him as the wrong person.
Yeah.
He said King of the Jews, and he wasn't even, but yeah. focus on the point at hand. Love each other, because he says that in the commandments. Be good to each other. How can we let people know that there is a God or higher power or a universe if we can't exemplify it ourselves? But
how would that happen in this world where they want to? Well, I
know what you mean. Just to give it an identity.
Yeah, the elite. When their whole job is to separate the vibe, because it's easier to control the masses if they're separated amongst each other, fighting each other. So how can one nation come together? All the people come together as one nation.
As it is, I'm going to say this, and it's not all of what I mean, right? It is easy. If we knew as, let's call ourselves slaves for the reference word, that's what was happening to keep us divided in the beginning, and the same thing is happening now. Why do we if we know, it's like knowing that the stove is hot and you still touching it. So if you know that that's what's happening, why do you still allow it to happen?
It's insane. Repeating the same thing.
So if you remove yourself out of the equation, because imagine if I'm taking care of you, right, in whatever shape, form, or fashion that is humane, if I'm taking care of you and you're doing the same thing to me, I don't have to worry about me no more. Because not only I don't have to worry about me no more, I have roughly 8 billion people taking care of one me. One me is trying to take care of one you, but others are attached to me that's going to take it. It's more in numbers, right? So me taking care of me and me being selfish, that's like one for one. If me dies, all of me is done. Yeah. But if all of you guys are in return doing for me, if one fall away, as we know people die, like a mother or a father or a sister or a brother or whatever, there's still 7.9 billion people accountable for you. Yeah. So why not live off that logic? If I ask 7.1 billion, right? I mean 7.9 billion excluding myself to make the 8 billion. And I know it's 9999, but we're not going to go down numbers like that. But 7.9. Person gave me 1 cent. I'd be a millionaire. I'd be a billionaire. Yeah.
But they're not going to do that.
No, I'm just saying. Versus you working 40 hours a week making $1,000, $2,000, right? If one person out of 7.9 billion people gave you a penny or a dollar or a dime, it doesn't matter, is my point. Yeah. You're going to be more well off. So if we focus on each other on that value, then we don't have to worry about us. It's always, I got to make sure I'm self-made. I'm a boss. I'm this, that, and the third. Nobody's a boss if they have employees. Nobody's a boss if they have customers. You can't pay yourself. You need others, right? Yes. Everything points right back to you need others. So I don't know why we still...
Because the currency change, which is created to separate us as well.
But Bob Marley warned us in the early stage that we are in mental slavery and only us can free our minds. That's the answer.
Yeah, but it's hard to do when everybody's listening to what they're putting out and digesting, like you said earlier.
Yeah, but it's just like drinking a little bit of water. You won't have to go to the bathroom immediately, right? It takes for you to drink this whole thing and fill your bladder. We can take a little bit of social media. Oh, man, that was funny. I'm going to pass it to you. Ha, ha, ha. We laugh. We pass it, and we're good. Go to the next thing. One of the challenges I gave myself along with my children is do something different every single day. If every morning you wake up at 7:01 and 56 seconds, wake up at 7:01 and 52 seconds and brush your teeth a different way. Do something different so you don't get caught in the monotony of repetition.
And complacency.
Life is simple if you pay attention to life. Life is fun if you enjoy it. Life is bad if you look at it that way. I mean, it's all up to you.
Yes, it's true. It's all about what you... A lot of people don't know. They don't see the truth, and they just go with what's given, and that's not...
Or it's easier to go with what's given because everybody doing this, everybody wears that.
You want to fit in. Instead of being unique, finding your own uniqueness. See, that's what I learned a long time ago.
There's nothing new. There's nothing to be unique for. Enjoy that you like to laugh. I can laugh too. Enjoy that you like to wear your pants halfway down your butt. I can do that too. Enjoy that you like to kiss somebody. Enjoy it. Enjoy it all. It's all there for you to enjoy. Christ died so we may have life and have it more abundantly. So we don't have to worry about what the Pharisees and Sadducees talk about or the high priests and none of that. We can sip wine at the wedding, at the feast.
Yes.
But don't keep drinking too much. You know the end result. Why are you getting drunk and then complain about, well, I feel like crap?
Because you overindulged. Yeah. So what do you enjoy now?
For me, I enjoy peace. I enjoy Netflixing and chilling. I enjoy still to this day, always have and probably always will helping others.
Well, that's something to enjoy because reach one, teach one. Ain't that what they say? So
Because when you're happy, I'm happy, man. You know what I mean? If you're making millions, I'm making millions too. I may not be tangibly touching it and it's going into my account, but I invested in you. So my investment multiplied.
Yeah. Or to pass it on to the next one.
That's it.
So let's get back to that was a wonderful moment of everything. We learned about the universe. We learned about God. We learned about everything. And we appreciate you, Kurt, for allowing us to learn these things.
You wanted to talk, sir.
On the next episode of Net Geo. Kurt, the creator.
Yeah.
So when did you get into the hair business? The beauty world.
I used to go to I don't know if they're probably not still open. I hope that they are, but I'm probably anyway. To a barbershop named Community Barbershop, and I used to watch this guy named Ham, and that man could cut and eat chicken at the same time.
What?
But you can never get in his chair because he was the best, right? Older gentleman too. I decided to go to that. Well, I asked my parents, can I go to that barbershop one day? And for first day of school, haircut. And they slid me in, and I asked for a high top fade. That's not what I got. It wasn't from Ham, but that's not what I got. And when I got home, I saw it in the mirror.
You wasn't satisfied.
But
not you.
But I was just like, it's you can't put it back. Units weren't out then, right?
Oh, so you was missing something?
Yeah. So it was like
almost
Uptown or Pee Wee or whatever people may call it now. All this was bald.
Ooh.
And then it was just hair.
So you was looking like Billy Blanks.
Oh my God. I was looking crazy.
Tybo.
So I said from that day, I was like, I'll never do this again. So I got a rubber band. When it grew out, I got a rubber band put around my head. And my mom bought me some trimmers or clippers from Hills. And I just went up to the line. Back then, fades weren't important. We used to call them chili bowls. Had me a perfect chili bowl. It's like, man, dude, how did you get your bowl so tight? So I was just like, oh, I'm in now, right? There wasn't no adjustables or nothing. So it's straight skin. Right. So then Kid and Play came out. Then Fades, was it Play? The dark skin one?
Yeah. He
started killing the fades.
With the partner.
Yeah, and then Big Daddy Kane and Kwame. And so then fades. So I had an opportunity to get into that, I guess, industry when it was just a chili bowl. So I got to learn how to fade.
So you moved with the move.
Yeah.
You moved as the hair move.
Yeah, because if you did a bad fade, you didn't have nothing to gauge it by besides Play.
Yeah.
And Play was, they were Kid and Play.
Yeah, they
were Kwame. They were top notch.
Yeah, they was movie making.
Right. So at the time, it didn't matter. And I was already getting laughed at by my kids anyway, my skateboard.
So who gave a damn about your haircut?
I didn't give a damn.
The Jamaican came in here with that bowl cutting and them buddies on. Jumping.
So yeah, so that's when I got into it around 14, 15. And then my second oldest brother let me experiment with his head.
So that was the first non-you.
Yep. And then this guy named Boo Man from school used to let me experiment on him. And this white guy named Jay from the neighborhood was like, I don't care about hair, it'll grow back. So that was my first straight hair that I cut.
And what's the difference between coarse hair and non-coarse hair?
Curly hair and straight?
Yeah. What's the difference between people of color hair and non?
Curly hair
Okay.
has different patterns and different grades. Straight hair has licks, which is cow licks, which we do too, but theirs will spin on you in a minute, and it will
Mid-cut?
cause a whole dynamic on the hair.
Mid-cut.
Yeah, mid cut. Yeah,
So what was the worst cut you gave?
my first one on my brother.
And how did he take it?
He was like, just keep practicing. Very patient. Yeah. He was like, keep the same one that invested in me and in my music.
Oh.
Yeah, he was just like, keep trying. He don't care about his hair at all. So he was just like, he expected it, right? So he was just like, don't worry, man, keep trying. He was always my motivator to this day.
Did you ever work out of a barbershop?
Then? No.
Just in general, like.
No, then no. And even when I became a professional barber, no.
So you went from barber school to your own business?
Yeah, my business was up and running halfway through barber school.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And that's rare because most people come from the chair to their own business.
Yeah. Even the state board was like, this doesn't happen. Nobody like plans 3 months after being in school and open up a shop during that time.
Yeah.
Because first of all, you have to have a license in North Carolina. You have to have a licensed person in there at all times with you while you're an apprentice or while you're on a work permit, which I did. I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what made you just jump like that to say, you know what, I'm just going to go all in?
Well, I always knew I was different, right? And I'm OCD, and I like things a certain way. I'm not bossy or none of that. I just like it a certain way, and I stay in my bubble with my certain way and stay out of people's way until they step in my way.
So what did the music industry give you knowledge in as far as the business of hair?
Still entertaining people.
How are you entertaining somebody with a haircut?
Conversation. I like to not be the dull light bulb in the room, so I always make sure that I have a little bit of knowledge, enough knowledge on golf, baseball, the latest trend, just anything people like to talk about. But those things that I don't know, I will say, you know what? Tell me about it. I don't know that, right? I'm always willing to learn. And that, again, opens up a conversation. So they have their opportunity to kind of, I get to teach. And then, of course, I'm going to research it because I don't want to chew that up and then spew it out to somebody else and it's pure lies or, false information, let's say that. And then they're like, you're an idiot. Like,
hey, I'm never coming to this guy.
Yeah, he's an idiot. No.
So how do you choose the people that you have in your shop? Do you just go off their word, or how do you say?
As far as
the beauticians, the other barbers,
my 1099ers?
Yes.
It's based off of. So I built that shop to present opportunities for those that are not that don't have the, I guess, concern to have their own shop, or they want to learn how to have their own shop. So that's based off of that. So it's either you're far left or far right. If you're somebody that's only there for a moment and to like a limited time to do your own thing, I usually tend not to lean that way, because either you're there, and I know it sounds contradictory, but some people come to you for 6 months and dip. I want you at least there for 2 years, and I'll help you get your next place. And the 2 years, of course, it helps me. So let's make that clear. Yeah. It helps me because it's buffering, right? Because I don't do commission. I don't believe in taking. Yeah, I don't believe in commission.
So some people go for commission?
Oh, absolutely. I can't do that.
Why you don't want to do that?
Because if you work hard, you get what you get, and whatever my set amount is, just give me mine so you can eat as much as you want instead of me keep eating off of you. And I know that's great business practice, right? But I didn't build that for that. I want to keep the place open, and I want to be able to do certain things to it, and of course, pay a bill or two.
Yeah.
Right. So I set a certain limit, and then once that limit is hit, which is very low, very low, they get to eat.
Oh. So is there some places that get commission and booth rent?
They're going to that right now. I heard they're going to that right now.
That's crazy.
And most booth rent, from what I heard, is like 60-40. 60 the owner's way, 40 the person's way. What?
So the people...
Granted, they're supplying towels or astringent or neck strips, or those things are pennies on the dollar compared to somebody. And even those that are have flipped it to the 60-40, the barber's way, you might as well say 50-50.
Because the worker isn't really getting no income off.
You're not a boss at that point. You're not an entrepreneur at that point. You're an employee.
Yeah. Might as well have just got a job.
Yeah. Does that person give you health benefits? Does that barbershop? Most of them don't. Does that barbershop give you paid vacation? Not 3 days, not 5 days. I'm talking about cumulative days, like a real job, gives you up to a month and you're fully paid. That's not going to happen. So
why eat like that?
Right.
That's why there's a lot of barber owner fights and arguments.
And that's why barbers cut out their garages. Instead of what it was intended as a community, right? They'll cut out their garages, or they'll go get their own individual suite. Some of it's for creative control, and some of it is because they just don't want to deal with the politics. They want to come and go as they please, and this, that, and the third. People in my shop, they all have a key. This is your business. How you do here determines how you would do outside. So if you think that coming when you want to, disappointing clients, getting bad reviews, that's how you're going to run it, and I'll let you sit in it. Some people are like, oh, man, it'll damage your name.
No, because it's them.
At the end of the day, that's what Google say, right? But this is a training ground for those that want to be entrepreneurs, or those that just want to just pay that simple, cheap booth rent and enjoy life to the max.
So what's the end game with your tell them the name of your
First Flight Barber and Styling, 768 Tyvola Road, Charlotte, North Carolina, 28217.
People are just loving the way that you just brand that off.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
People are just blushing right now.
And by the way, it's at First Flight Barbers with an S, not a Z.
And you can make your appointment online. I'm not I am a client.
Yes, he is definitely, for years. He's definitely been a client.
Let's get it. So what's the end game?
Well, I'm structured as a franchise. So I've been offered 3 buyouts since I've been open in 6 years. Pandemic didn't affect, because that's not my only job. So that's the goal. My goal is those that, again, come and do the 2-year, let's call it internship.
Up under a master.
Right. And even when you open your own, I don't want 60-40.
If they was go out and do their own, you can still get some money off of them?
If they're franchising with me, I just want 80-20. 80 your way, 20 mine. And the 20 is just so you can use my name and all my promos. Because we all, even in my shop now, we all have the same cards. We all wear, as you know, aprons or anything, or T-shirt that has First Flight on it, the brand. Just like if you went to Sports Clips or anybody else. Walmart.
Yeah.
Target, you see that vest, that red vest with the bullseye, Target on the back. So the blue vest.
So your end game is to franchise out your company. Okay.
And again, it's not to become, and I know entrepreneurs want to punch me for saying this, it's not to become a millionaire. It's to provide accessibility for those that have a passion for the craft and want to expound on it. That's it.
Well, before we get out of here, we're about to get up out of here, and I do appreciate your time, Kurt from Foreign.
From Yard.
Yeah, he from the Yard, and he came to New York, was next to the Foreign, and then he went Foreign. Anyway, the name of the show is called Unqualified Qualifications. At what point in your music, hairstyling career did you feel qualified, but the rest of the world thought that you was unqualified?
You gotta give me one or the other.
You pick it.
No, I'm saying the hair or the music. Even though I do both, right?
Pick. Just say one from both.
At what point did I feel unqualified according to...
When you felt qualified, but everybody else said, you know what, you're not it.
Oh, that's, to be honest, and it sound generic, but all the time. Like, I don't do what I don't feel like I can do. I don't put forth any effort in things that I'm not good at, or it's not for me. So usually, just like when I open up the shop, to give you an example, everybody's like, why you put it on the south side? And it's not on the edge of the street where people can see it and this, that, and the third, but yet still our clientele are millionaires and billionaires. They don't want to be seen on the street. You know, they're pro athletes. They're weathermen. They're pilots. You know, we have, middle-class Americans and foreigners and all that. We have everything because it's a big party in there, right? We got braiders, we have locticians, we have barbers, we have facials, we have it all, right? So, but they like the fact that they can come anytime
and not be seen.
And not be seen or harassed. Yeah.
Well, this is true because you wouldn't know where it is unless you knew where it was.
Exactly. Speakeasy barbershop.
Yeah, you got to knock on the door twice, kick the door and all that.
And that's why we got the zombie trap door. When apocalypse come the first flight. Get your hair cut and fight the zombies.
While everybody outside dying.
Yep.
Your fade will be right. I got a sexy life-saving fade. All right, so give everybody your socials and let them know where they could get in contact with you for everything that you're doing.
So for the barbershop, you can do at First Flight Barbers, FIRST FLIGHT BARBERS. That's on Instagram. I don't do the face of books anymore. That's really where we are right there. And then for music, Royalty, RAWALLTY. That's RAWALLTY on every platform.
Line up.
Every movie, we everywhere.
Game time. Let's get it. And I'd like to appreciate everybody for listening to Unqualified Qualifications.
Yeah.
Got nervous.
This was a clown.
All right, I'm comedian V Mac, and this is Kurt. Have a wonderful day. Be great.
Thank you.
It's Bash on the beat.
Line up, line up, line up.